Shalom. Brothers from Great Millstone from the church in Birmingham, Alabama. Come give warning to the so-called blacks and Latino Native American Indians of the impending danger. See, before we get started, let's give all honor, glory, and praise
to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash.
Up on our teachers, the apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the Lord's elect. See, call like about Yahweh Shai. We back out here again another week, talk about the end of the world, man. You see, because this is also what you're seeing taking place in the earth. Different events that are taking place. None of these things are just casual, you know, just a bad time in life. No, all these events is leading to something, man. And it's the end.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 4. Then, I'm going to start from the top. Yeah. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 33 from the top. It says, again, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them.
The children of thy people is the so-called blacks, Latino, Native American Indians. Those who are on this sign. We make up the children of Israel, huh?
It says, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he sees the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
You see, it started with the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone on down to the like-minded brothers continuing the apostles' doctrine. That's what we set up to do in these last days, to give you the warning, you know, of what's about to take place here in the earth. And with these events that's taking place, they're going to intensify, man. You know, you're not concerned right now, but soon everything is going to become a concern to you people. Because the Lord, He's going to start drying up the resources. He's going to cut your power out. He's going to dry your food up. Everything that you lean on through this system is going to be taken away, man. You know, this is also what we giving you warning of. All hell is about to break loose. You see, yeah.
Continue. All right, it says, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
One of those swords is that mark of the beast, man. And we constantly give you warning because it's our enemy. He's pretty much shaping this system to lead unto that, man. That's why you have so many recalls and uproars of the people, because chaos is going to spring up. You know, food is going to dry up, resources is going to dry up. And that's going to be the only thing that's going to pretty much give you access back to it. You know, that's part of that sword that's coming, man.
Even when all of them born, those look like tiny spores. Those different needles.
I got one. This is second Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not. You got it.
Yeah. Because in Israel, ultimately through these false prophets, these false teachers, because you're gonna have a lot of false teachers that ultimately try to lead you to that mark, man. And Esau, he's gonna use his puppets, you know, these gatekeepers, these athletes, these celebrities. He gonna use them to try to get you to take that mark, man. You know, and that's you being there as a flock to the slaughter, man. Israel showed themselves to be sheep because they don't do shit but follow people, man. You know.
It says, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
And Egypt is spiritually America, man. You know.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
See, and part of those plagues that struck Egypt, they had an economic collapse, man. Their system collapsed, and that led people to sell themselves to Pharaoh in order to get access to certain goods, man. You niggas in America gonna be doing those same things. The plate didn't change, man. The faces didn't change, but the plate just stayed the same. You know, the power gonna go out, which those are plagues that took place in Egypt. You know, a famine took place in Egypt, in which all these things is coming right back to America, man. And it's gonna hit this place the hardest because this is a convenient culture, man.
I got this says Trump executive order takes back funds to help low-income Alabama residents pay electric bills.
See, yeah, he taking funds. Hey, they even goes into that staff of bread. The Lord said that He was gonna break that staff of bread. And when you go into that word staff, it takes you back to a support of life. You know, and these benefits that Esau give you, it supports your life. It supports your food. You You know, it's important. The children in that school, you know, the Lord, he's going to take all those things away. That's why he goes into 2 Timothy 3rd chapter, warn you of perilous times. You know, and those are times that's hard to bear. You see? Because right now, you pretty much got access to all sorts of benefits and resources. But the Lord going to take that away, and that's going to make the times hard to bear for you.
If I can continue on this, it says, many of the 2,000 Alabama house homes impacted have already seen the funds credited to their accounts and will have to pay the money back on their next bill. So here it is, they can't pay their bill. This is why they're getting this concession from Esau. So Esau pays this, he overpays. You know what? I wasn't promised to pay it next month. You owe me. So that 150 that you thought that I overpaid you, hey, you owe that back. I'm gonna add it to your power bill next month. So you still back in the hole. You see? This is Esau filth, man. But this was a concession that he gave to these people. This is the thing. This is one of the things that these women lean upon, and some of you weak niggas too.
Yeah, you got niggas on Section 8 too, man. You know, food, you know what I mean? But, hey, Lord, that's why he tell you that a man gonna be like a woman that you feel, man. Yeah. You niggas, you bank on the system too, man. Rather than just turn it to your own by a shot. You know? There's more on that.
Yeah, it was. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, see, this ultimately, this is what we're speaking of, man. The Lord destroying the land of Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great, but it's going to be led with a plethora of events, man. The Lord going to break this place down. You see? Oh, come on, you got it. Yeah.
Verse 12, it says, Egypt shall mourn.
See, Egypt gonna mourn. And you see that taking place now, man. You know, niggas on TikTok crying out. You see, and they're just gonna be like videos and shit, you know. Nah, hey, the Lord be causing those videos to spring forth, because that's prophecy taking place, man. But the Lord tell you how he was gonna take the joy from this place. And you know, back then people used to have joy in being in America. You know, this is once known as the greatest country. You know, but now you seeing this place being weakened, and that goes into the perilous time. When you go into the word perilous, the root word, the definition takes you back to pretty much to be weakened, man. You know, the Lord is to reduce in strength. You see, and that's what we're seeing in America. This place is reducing, man. You know, that's why you got now niggas gotta cry to TikTok for help, man. You know,
I'll read it because I want to answer your point. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Yeah, and what is this place? We know this place was built off rape, robbery, murder, lies. But what is the greatest stronghold that America has upon the planet Earth? Is its media. It's its media influence. The sword and its media influence. And through it, the Lord is destroying its media power right now. All of your stars are being exposed, man, to a point that Hollywood is not making money, so therefore a lot of products are not being sold. A lot of things are going under what people don't see behind closed doors, man. And with all of these executive orders that Donald Trump is passing on these tariffs, man, your food, you may get a lump sum of money probably for 2 or 3 months, because Trump even promised for every man, for every American that hasn't received taxes and hasn't leaned on the government, that he's going to give them a $4,000 stimulus check. Because you've never taken Section 8 from me, you've never used government assistance, so here's some assistance. You see? The Lord is destroying all of that before these people's eyes, man. Through Donald Trump executive orders, these people shall more and more. And the Lord is destroying it little by little, and he's doing it through the media, and he's doing it through the financial structure of this place, and it's through the concessions that they give out. That's what's breaking this place. It's a concession. So they're taking them away. I'll read this back.
I can say it real quick, because that's pretty much dealing with, also them shooting this city at the perfect Israelites, these different legislators that signing off, put into place is really targeted towards the Israelites, man. You know, vicariously. You know, they're not gonna come at you directly. We're dealing with the serpent. He's gonna go around and maneuver just to get at you. You know, so that's what you're seeing. You start to see food stamps taken away, certain Section 8 benefits taken away. It's all geared towards the tribes, man.
Yeah. What they call it, that DEI thing that they just passed or whatever. It's like they telling you that it's based off Jake. It's gonna hurt more Edomites than it actually hurts Jake. Because it's more Edomites on welfare than it is Jake, man. Jake found a way, man. But at the end of the day, they're showing you that Esau's showing his hand because now he's starting, hey, they're the problem, they're the problem. That's the same old trick, man. Nothing's new under the sun.
He used that media to influence people. You know, and that's how he got the influence over the planet Earth. It was media. Niggas tap into that American algorithm and shit, man. You see how this place is? And niggas started to copy that, man. You know, and he started to use the media to influence the minds of the people.
That's a good point. Because, like, Kendrick Lamar, now he's all of a sudden a prophet. So you're going to have people looking at Kendrick Lamar like he's woke now. You know, Farrakhan speaking about him.
He always had that woke type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you get that? I think it was in Baruch before.
Baruch 4 in verse 32. It says, miserable are the cities which thy children serve. It says, miserable is she that received thy sons.
And that's speaking of America, man, because who we serve? You see? And it was a point in time where America was a proudful nation, man. You go back into the 50s, you know, where life was affordable. You see? But now, hey, this place is growing in misery, man. And it's the Lord that's doing that. That's why we tell you to repent and return to Yahweh Shema Shah, because it's going to be Yahweh Shema Shah that's going to increase misery here in America, man. You know? And it's just something slick. Take away the apple. You know? The Lord take away an apple. You niggas bugging out, man.
TikTok kid or something.
Yeah, man, yeah. You can tell I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, verse 33. It said, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be bereaved. It's like, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
And you saying America being grieved. The Lord visit this place through these calamities, you know, concerning events that take place concerning the food or concerning your entertainment. You see the grief growing here, man. You know, Valentine's Day went Valentine's Day, man. You know, niggas was really pushing the spirit out, you know, trying to act like they love their women and shit, but it's a gender war here in America, man. Everybody against each other, man. You see?
And for I would take away the rejoicing of a great multitude, and her pride shall be turned in the morning.
See, the pride of this place will be turned in the morning, man. You know, and it's gonna start with the Lord taking away the benefits, man. You know, your resources, everything that you privilege use to block out your Yahweh Shah. The Lord gonna take that away, man. You ain't gonna always be able to ignore the Lord, man. That's why prophecy gonna intensify on the earth. Somewhere, form, or fashion, you're gonna be worried about something that pertains to prophecy, man. Whether you worry about feeding your family, whether you worry about yourself being safe, because chaos. That's why the Lord said. It's like the Lord said the love of many gonna wax cold, man. And you go into that phrase wax cold, they go back to psycho. You see, so the environment of the society, people gonna be psyched out, man. You know, you see this shit on Cinemax, you know what I mean, Regal's movie theater, but this is gonna be real life, man.
Real fear.
Yeah, real life. You gonna be in fear for real.
Ain't no, like Jake not being able to pay a bill is a real fear.
Yeah.
So to speak. Only through the social construct is bills fearful.
Yeah.
But in that day, ain't gonna be no bills to pay, man. It's take this micro C here or die. Or you're gonna be out there fending for yourself anyway, and it's gonna be a dog-eat-dog situation out there in Babylon, huh?
It's gonna be intense, man. But these niggas bugged out. The only thing that keep these people sane is convenience, man. Wait till the Lord take the convenience away. You're gonna see in America. That's why the Lord said this place is the valley of the shadows of death. You can't see it, man. Wait till the Lord take the convenience away, man. You're gonna really see why your Yahweh Shah was important, man.
That's right. This is the book of Isaiah 24. Let me start at verse 7. It says, the new wine warner, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of the tavern ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth, And just going back to what you said, that convenience culture is going to cease, man. It's going to get taken away because, again, while you party and bullshit, you can't be able to party and bullshit when there's no food out there, man. You know? Look at what though. It says, they shall not drink wine with a strong drink. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. So instead of you drinking it to be happy, you drink it because you're depressed. Trying to drink away a pain, man, but that's going to lead into people actually being dehydrated, man. You know? No food out here. Because that's how it was in the book of Eli. It wasn't nothing but alcohol out there. No water. You know? That's going to be the only liquid that's going to be available for you niggas, man.
Yeah.
Verse 10, it says, the city of confusion is broken down. It's like the city of confusion is broken down. Every wine is shut up, that no man may come in. And again, the city of confusion is just Babylon as a whole, but whether it be through retail or even some of these fast food restaurants that's going to open it up. When all these things close and all these luxuries and these comforts be taken away, then ultimately, it's either two things. Either you're going to lean upon the Lord and prosper, or you're going to trust in Esau and take that city up and get destroyed, man. You know, because we can see why these devils finna get ready to push forth these 15-minute cities, man. That's going to be the ultimate convenience, you know? You got a brothel down the street and next door is a McDonald's, man. You know?
Because why you think they building all these lofts, man? That's really because everything is like 15 minutes apart from each other. Even from bars to clubs to, they got a Publix right there.
Right up on the apartment, right up under the law. You got Publix, you got Walmart, man. They got them out there in Atlanta, man.
And then all these smart buildings, because you're going to need that seal to enter into those buildings to even be safe, because that seal is going to open you up to like high level surveillance. You know, it's like chaos is going to be around. It's going to be going on everywhere. But this one city, it ain't no chaos going on now. Why? Because niggas got the seal. You can get your ass trapped. They surveillancing you. You know, they watching your every move. You got face recognition. Yup. Oh yeah, they read your thoughts, man. All that shit tied into that seal, man. The Lord tell you, man, was wiser than Daniel. You know, and he got a God complex. He want to be like the Most High. So when he pushing forth a device that's gonna ultimately get him access to you, man.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna pretty much usher in that city because of the misery that's gonna be taking place from city to city. You know, the Lord warned you, evil and only evil behold is coming. You know, you read it in NLT, it tell you how after disaster is coming your way, man. You know, so you're gonna have events taking place that's gonna shift your reality. That's gonna make this make sense, man. You see, without the faith of Yahweh Shema Rashad, that's gonna make a whole lot of sense. You see, and it's gonna lead to your destruction, man. Because the missile's still gonna come. That's all a part of prophecy is the moving, man. You're gonna set up a false salvation. You know, it's gonna look like this gonna save your life, but no missile's still a thing that's gonna come to this society, man. You know,
Because they have walked in great pride.
yeah, and that's why. Because you people here in society are proud, you know, and the Lord tell you that pride scars will one depart from his maker. You know, and you people, you're not concerned in how about you, man. You're not concerned with the Lord, man. You know, and nigga tell you that they love the Lord, but when you know, when his actions in the scriptures, it don't match up, man. You know, so that's why you gonna be in those great miseries, and your pride is gonna keep you from repenting. You know, because a nigga don't like being wrong, man, and that's Israel. Israel don't like being told, you know, don't do that. You see, that's why the Lord had to tell you to cry out, you know, was that Isaiah 58? You know, spare not. You know, lift us up, like, because these niggas gonna be rebellious. That's why he also told you that they hearts like an Adam and stone, man. You know, because they rebellious and they gonna do what the hell they want to do. You see, but niggas gonna get caught up. Lord gonna teach you better than he can tell you. You know.
Like I said, like Lewis said on Proverbs 3rd chapter, it should lead you to your own devices. You know, because you didn't want to hearken to advice and counsel. So like you despise these instructions, but vicariously you'll lead yourself into damnation, ultimately to the Quran, man. You know, by you trusting in this place of miracle. If I can get this real quick, Isaiah 36 verse 6. It says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Whereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. All right? So So basically, you know, in the spirit, this is speaking about you leaning on America, leaning on Esau's system. Do what you're doing as you will, as the brother mentioned. You know, by you despising wise counsel, divine instruction, right? But ultimately, you're going to lean upon this place. It's going to lead up to you taking that Carragher, man, at the time of the man-made famine, man-made chaos. We're going to spoke about instructions coming back, you know, back at the back, you know. Pretty much, Bible first chapter as a whirlwind, you know. And what you're going to have no choice but to go into the Carragher without faith, man. But that's what the Lord is sending up for you inhabitants of the earth through the left hand, man, through Esau, you know.
If I make it, and that's like he gonna call him. He tell you how you call him all. You know, he gonna force you into taking this, but it's gonna be he gonna make you make a conscious decision to go down there and take it. But it's gonna be your outward circumstances gonna lead you there, man. They're going to that word temptation.
Yeah.
You know, your outward circumstances where he's gonna entice you to sin.
Yeah.
See? Like that.
This is Jeremiah 5 and 6, going into that high level surveillance that the brother was going into and taking in the rock, right? Because Esau already, we see it now. Like these lights, we know they got they got cameras on top of them now that tracks all of the movement that happens on each block, and with it, it has a particular light system that will allow you to know if the person got the jab or not.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, so hey man, Esau got plenty of ways of being able to spot you people, man. I was in the military. Hey, that's how you get caught from keep from getting hit with friendly fire. You had to open up those tabs, man. So it could what? Make a marker for you. So Esau got high level surveillance to be able to watch his cattle, man. Because that's all we are to him. It's just cattle. All right, it says, wherefore a lion, Jeremiah 5 and 6, wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their cities. And that leopard is going into a stealthy creature that is patient. It waits, it stalks his prey. It sits on high, just like Esau in his cement lofts, man. That's why he got high level surveillance system sitting at the top of all of his buildings, right? That's where his 5G sits, right? It says, everyone that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces, because their transgressions are many and their backsliders are increased. What the point of the verse was going into was the fact that Esau is sitting in a high place with security. These animals are all forms of animals that sit and stalk their prey, and they're vicious in how they go about pouncing upon it. It ain't that pretty about what they do. They go for the judgment. All of these animals that are being named, even the wolf gets at your neck, man. He will eat on you. Don't get me wrong, if he's hungry, he'll eat on you live, man. He eat on you. But these animals all go for the judgment. So this is the part of Esau's security system that he's going to make sure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed, man. And how is he going to do it? By wearing that micro seal, man.
Yeah. Like the scripture tell you that he's going to come down with great wrath. Because he knows his time is short. Just like that leopard. You know, he even tell you how he waited patiently for the poor, man. You know, he's gonna set scenarios up that's gonna lead you to that sea hill, man. You know, and that's why we come and give you warning on that sword, because all hell is gonna break loose, and which this is this man's plan. He's gonna facilitate a famine. He's gonna facilitate this nigga. He got Antifa, he got sleeper cells. All these things are set in place, you know, for this guy to cause hell to come into the planet Earth, ultimately to each and every major and minor city in America. You know.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah, it's speaking of those who are in the know, man. You know, those who are in this truth. See? You got it.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah, part of that devil is the physical counterpart of the devil is the so-called white man, Esau evil. You see, and he's the one that's gonna facilitate the evils, man. He's the one that's gonna bring forth that great wrath. You know, he the one that can sign the papers off, the mandate that seal, man, to cast off all the money, you know, to cast off all the resources and lead you to that. And he gonna do it, man. You know, but he's a cunning hunter. He gonna make it seem like it's everything else but him. Then they gonna blame climate change. You know, he gonna blame all these different, these different things that he gonna bring forth in order to get you to take that seal, man. See?
I was gonna blame Jake.
Yeah.
He was a brother.
Yep. And cause they did that in Israel, man. He said like the main problem in America is those young African Americans, you know. But really, she was speaking of the children of Israel, man. You see, because through starting with the apostles to her on down to the like-minded brothers, these ones that's pushing out the truth, man. You know, and the truth is a revolutionary act amongst lies, man. A nation that's built off lies. They don't want nobody out here speaking the truth, man. You know.
Yeah, because it sparks your spirit in the people. It sparks a revolution. Like, you know that old adage, hey, the revolution will not be televised? It lied, man. You know that was a bold, but yet another laughable saying that Esau put. The revolution will not be televised. It will, man.
Yeah.
All right, this is Revelation 16:2. And the first licked and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
Hey, that's how we gonna know you got it, man. You got that soul. You see, and this that thing gonna give you, man. You know, it's gonna give you a grievous soul. You see? And then you put radiation in your body. You know, this shit probably be leaking and cussing. You know? Yeah. You see? And that's also what they are with their markers on. That's how we gonna know you got it, man. You ain't gonna be able to hide it. You ain't gonna have a band-aid over it. You know, but it's gonna be leaking pus. You know? Revelation, yeah, it's like radiation coming out your body and shit.
I may say that ain't no far-fetched idea, you know, because they got articles out about how radiation causes cancer. It's chipping you, man. You know, we can look that up. You know, they're showing you how true the scriptures are, man. You're gonna develop a cancerous pulse. It's gonna be leaking when you take that carragher, man. You know? Good job, man.
And even a lot of those cancers, y'all, they get skipped up that in the, what's called, it's a big thing that they have, it's called a little fatty lump on it. Around the microchip, which goes back into that radiation we're gonna
This is the definition for that word sower, and that precept is helpers. It says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharge punch.
Yeah, STD, man. Yeah, Esau, he gonna give you a spiritual disease, man. Spiritually transmitted disease, man. The only other thing that leak pulse. The STD, man. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to bless you with that device, man. And you gonna know you blessed it because you're gonna be tainted. You know, you're gonna be leaking, man. You're gonna have a discharge. You know.
It says, and there fell a noise. So what is that noise? I want to go into that noise. That noisiness, these people are going to complain. Yeah. Hey, you said I was going to be able to fly. You said I'd be able to do this. You said I'd be able to see. You said I'd be able to walk. Hey, you said my ED will go away. Jake gonna be in the line for a hell of a reason, man. That's gonna be Jake complaining, you know?
Yeah, man, I got my shit last week. It still ain't cut on. I still ain't got my universal basic income, man.
Yeah, still didn't come in.
I went to the, they said call it over, and then to activate it. There ain't gonna be no terms and conditions. Oh man, you gonna have to take it or you gonna die.
This is the book of Isaiah 30 and verse 3. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, see, it's gonna be your shame, man. They gonna be shameful as hell. Then the message of the prophet gonna be in your mind. Damn, they said don't get this shit, man. Like, down here. Yeah, man, it's gonna be your shame and your confusion. Cause last time Esau, he's an asshole, man. That shit ain't even gonna fucking work for some days. He gonna put that shit in you. That shit ain't gonna work, man. And they gonna be some Israelites, some niggas in fringes. He gonna give you a defective chip, man.
Hey, he's always tell you something. Hey, man, charge that shit to the gang. He's so good for that. He do it on Cash App all the time to me. Hey, he told them niggas that it's sweet. Look, man. Hey, look. He was like, hey, man, I'm gonna let you you in on something. I told you to take it if you wanted to keep your job. I ain't put no gun in your head, so hey, you took it. Ain't on me. Hey, he stepped back in line, man.
And it's like it says, those who consent unto them shall be had in the reason.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you consent unto the devil, what else you think is going to come after them? It ain't like this guy's going to put you on a high level. No, this nigga going to kill you, man.
Yeah, he doing that to keep you underfoot, not to put you on a level playing field with him. Universal basic income. Hey, Elon Musk is such a devil. He think these people are so stupid. He called it universal high income. Because everybody, hey, after you take away the ability, the reasoning for work, because he say robots gonna do it. So people ain't gonna have no reason to be going to work. So they're gonna have to find a new reason to live life. Yeah. Because you live to work now. Man, yeah.
That's why he gonna put the robots in your house too. You know, that shit, niggas think that's just for your convenience. No, that's gonna be to surveillance, man.
Hey, Salaki, my bad. He's starting off with this.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest surveillance cameras in the world, bro. Your damn phone.
Smart TVs.
Yeah.
Why that's the thing? All of a sudden, every TV it's a smart TV. Now that shit, Wi-Fi. Sleep, listen to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. You know, all that shit really to watch. Esau got a God complex. He want his eyes on everybody, man. That's why the seatbelt makes sense, man. You know, it ain't somebody that's seeing. Nigga, you ain't seeing that. See?
But it's like, it's running people figure, like on the back of your belt, you got the all seeing Illuminati, you know. It's like, damn, people they look at it every day, but they don't know that you got a higher authority up there that's trying to keep watch of who niggas who at the bottom, man. Just going back what you said about the surveillance, like I was having a conversation about women yesterday about a specific topic. I ain't gonna bring it up. But today, man, I started getting ads about that same topic, man. They're showing how they listen to your conversations, you know. They started advertising shit on TV because your phone is nothing much more than a track device, you know. Used by the devil to gather information, intel upon you, you know, so they can know you more than you know yourself, you know.
That's the cutting, huh? This nigga really know Jake, man. That's why it's pork in your neighborhood, you know. Swishers, you know, liquor store. That shit in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Hey, he's like a 200, like, I know I be watching those Mountain Man shows and shit like that. I like them whole be trapping and shit. So see, like how you set out the bait and everything, like, oh, how you catch a market. So they like to crawl up on branches. So I'm gonna put a swisher right here, put a little blunt nugget right here. I'm gonna catch this nigga this way. Oh, for this big ass move, I'm gonna go around the corner. I got a big booty bitch. And shit, I got a car right here. I got this. That's how Esau is, man. He's shit,
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
It's about a bird and how about you outside the point, man. Because it's going to keep you from the hour of temptation. That nigga Esau's really going to tempt you, man. And Bible Shah really going to that word of temptation. You see, because you really got to see when Bible Shah is keeping you from, man. You know, because the condition really going to shift. You know, and it's easy to say, you know, I ain't taking. But you don't know what your condition gonna be, man. Everybody got their own walk, and the law gonna try you according to your strength, man. Yeah. Nope.
Temptation.
Strong's G 3986. It says the trial of a man's fidelity,
Faithfulness,
integrity, virtue, constancy.
see, and this is what Esau is going to be trying through the time. What's going to be your house shot? That's the Lord's took. That's assistant agency to see really who with it, man. You know?
An enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from the desires or from the outward circumstances.
See, your outward circumstances, your desires, and Esau know what Jake desire, man. You know? And here it is, you in a convenient culture. This guy here to snatch you with convenience. You know where everything is really at your fingertips. So when he snatched it away, you know you're gonna desire it, man. You know you're gonna desire heat when it's cold. You know, a hot shower again, man. The flush your toilet. Just the simple things niggas really ain't pay attention to because it's just a way of life, man. Street lights. You know, you're gonna desire to see street lights again, but yet Esau he gonna shut that shit off. And in order for you to get it back, you gotta move into that 15-minute city, man, with those street lights at. You know, with that high surveillance at, you got smart homes,
They showed you that in the movie Divergent. The undesirables, they didn't have no cars and stuff. They was just living in dilapidated buildings, man, eating off the fridge. Like, hey, whatever.
TikTok, man, everybody had it. At one point, they just want to lose. People just losing their mind over that. So, right, media snatched away. Average mind took out. Losing.
I mean, I think too. Because you got niggas that's willing to pay 5 to 10 racks for a phone with TikTok. But that just shows you that these people really made to be taken, man. And it's through the convenience. These people gonna be snared, man. You know? That's why the Lord tell you, man, should not live by bread alone, by the word in your heart, by shall shall man live. But this is really what's gonna hold you up, man. You know, even your mind is the most precious thing. You see, when your mind gone, you lose it all. But if you keep your mind, you know, that gives you hope for another day. See? Like, that makes it good.
Of the condition of things or a mental state.
See, a mental state, man. Esau's gonna play on your mental state, and that shit. And you fight battles where you get mentally drained, man. And you fuck, man. You know, certain battles you lose, and it's because you got beat mentally. You know, and Jake not being built up in his word, you gonna fall, man. You see, because you're not established mentally. That's why the Lord tell you to gird up the loins of that mind. You know, and it's ultimately this truth. See?
Like I say, like real quick, because like the scripture speaks about the just living by faith. You know, we got a greater hope of an expectation outside of the family. You know, the Quran, of course. When you look at these people in the world, man, they have no patience. They have no foresight. That's why they make sporadic moves. Like, I don't know if y'all saw the video with the guy who had a whole cart full of eggs. You know, it's just going all out. Because of a so-called egg shortage, right? And how much more, you know, the tissue and all this shit, that's just signs of what's to come, you know. So when these things become scarce, you're gonna start to see people really boiled out. That's when you're gonna see people robbing each other. You know, lives will increase in the earth, man. But the elect, they had developed this sense of patience according to the report, the faith, right? So you're gonna be able to endure these times and wait on the birth of Yahweh by Shimon Shah to feed us, man, in a time of need, right? That's what we have up here. It's precious. Y'all got it.
That's what I say. Patience possesses your soul. And very patience. You go into it, it takes you back to endure. I believe it's like it says endure hardness. You know? So that shows you really when one person they got patience, it's like you're able to endure. You know?
It said, or to lapse from the faith and holiness.
Lapse. To lapse from the faith. That's ultimately Esau gonna try to get you to do. You present that thing to you, get you to lapse from the faith of Yahweh Shah. The Lord said, "Don't take the chip." It's like the sea hill. You see, or else you're gonna be destroyed, man.
This is Sirach on Ecclesiasticus 11:25. It says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
See, in the day of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction, man. You know, you ain't think about, you know what I mean, when you winning, man. See, yeah.
It says, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Woo. Yeah, so, hey, when shit really hit the fan, man, like, you ain't thinking, when the burger troops get on your ass, oh, yeah, I had the nicest job on Venice Beach that Saturday. Hell no, man. Motherfucker breathing hard as hell. Like, God damn, man, you need to stop chasing me. Shit, because Jake full of McDonald's. So he's going there, he want to throw up. Feel me? There ain't gonna be no, you ain't thinking about that, your wedding day. You ain't thinking about your son's graduation. All of these things that you put before Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, hey, you gonna wish you would have forsaken those for the sake of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in that day, man. There's a forgetfulness of it, man. I'm not, hey brother, I had a hell of a birthday party when I was 11, man. You should have been there. Man, I'm broke. See? It's a forgetfulness of that, man, when you catch an age. So what more when your stomach growling, your kid crying, and Esau killing outside of your window, man, and you got to keep quiet with your baby home. So what did you do? Ditch the baby?
Bible shot. Could you read 27, please?
Verse 27. It says, The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his deeds shall, and in his end his deeds shall be discovered.
Yeah. So in your end. So now, did that trip to Italy, did it benefit you? Did you going to visit your grandmother when you could have been standing outside the camp? Did it benefit you? All of those precious and sweet moments. What did it benefit you in the end, man? Now your deeds shall be known. What really pleased Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man? And it wasn't about living this life and just being in funland, man. We got work to do here because we're being punished, man. We went off. So now we got to do the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. But you got it?
See, our Lord says, hey, on circumspectly because the days are evil. You know, really, because I believe in the NLT, it goes into making use of every opportunity. Just to roughly paraphrase, and that's what you want to do. You know, you want to make every opportunity worth it, man. Because ultimately, this is what's going to hold you up. When all hell breaks loose, you get the cash in, man. The Lord really showing mercy and favor. Because hey, we say that I will not forget your works, labors, and love, man. You know, and we do this happening because we believe in the report. You know, man, we know all hell for the great news. We can look at the condition of the people and see that this shit for the fucking crash, man. You know, so you be out here happy. Hey, y'all come out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I come out here spend 3-4 hours for the Lord a week. I'm cool on that, man. I'm deal with that.
And that's gonna lead you. The Lord even said that the little one should not see evil, man. You know, and Jake got sure you don't want your child to suffer. So you do the work, man.
Yeah, that's it. You see it, like we do this cheerful. People say that the Lord loves a cheerful yoke. We don't do this out of grief. You know, we back here, I wish I could go to the spot, like the Saturday and shit, you know, some bitches. Nah, we'd rather be out here making our bodies living sacrifice, man, because we expect the reward for doing this, man. To eat in the time of famine, to be protected from the sword, because we have foresight of these things that are coming down the pipe before the corruption, man. So why these people out here suffering? And we're going to take this shit away. You know, we're going to be rejoicing. That's what we have, man, as far as expectation.
We know and understand that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not unrighteous. Forget our works and labors of love, man. You know, we believe it, man. Lord got it. Come, it's Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
See, because the fool is not deeming the time, man. The Lord tell you how a wise man think a lot about death, but a fool only thinks to have a good time. See? So you want to walk circumspectly, man. That's when the level of caution in your head pretty much on swivel. Because you know correct, man. You know, and you know the season that you're in. See? Yeah.
It's about being occupied in prophecy.
Make sure you know how the Lord get down.
Come, verse 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
See? So you live in evil time, man. But things that sit anticipating, they go far beyond the people, man. Even just average events taking place on the earth, man. You're going to see how by Shah increasing evil, man.
Yeah. Shit, you're doing it now. Shit, eggs cost $30, man, a 60 pack. You mean it's 50 cents an egg now? Like, come on, bro. Everything is going up. Like, the Lord is already squeezing people. And now Trump has already told these people through all of these news anchors and reporters that these people refuse to hear. And if you watch any NPR radio, they'll tell you, man. Yo, shit is finna go up this summer, man. Everything, all of these places that Jake find themselves to love or whatever, how they comfort themselves. Hey, man, it's finna cost you now. It's finna really cost you. And what? That's gonna cause even more depression because you're gonna be unable to get it. It's either, hey, do I go hit the club or do I, buy these pack of ramen noodles because that's all I can truly afford. So do I buy this blunt? Now you can't buy that blunt because you actually got to put food in your stomach now. And that food, that is $20, right?
Niggas gonna buy the blunt.
He gonna knock the ears out.
But even Jake, even us, hey, man, we're gonna be in a situation. Well, I could afford that Popeyes box on the way past the liquor store. So, hey, I can get the little bottle of liquor, get a box of Popeyes. Now it's going to be, hey, Popeyes or the liquor store. You going to pick Popeyes. You see? So we're going to feel it as well, man. So it ain't like that we're going to go without feeling the effects. The Lord is just going to stay in us.
That's yeah. It's the book of St. Matthew 24, and I'm going to start at verse 42. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
So how do you watch, man? You by watching the videos, by doing your reading, hey, and paying attention to the signs of your region and paying attention to the signs within your country. And then venture out, man. But having an understanding of the scriptures first and foremost, that's how you measure the time, man. That's how we understand what's going on. We understand the breakdown of the prophecies. You read that back, Bobby?
Real quick, I got that word watch for you.
Huh.
It's that word watch, strong G, 1126, grade Goyo. It says to watch. It says to give strict attention. But the A definition says to take heed, at least through remission.
It says to read that first one.
It says to watch, give strict attention to.
Strict attention to. You looking like you looking for a thief. You looking for somebody. You got this scopeo like I'm looking for this particular thing. Like that's what we're looking for, man. We're looking for the red shirt in the midst of orange. That's what that's going into. You got it?
It says to take heed, at least through remission or indolence, some destructive calamity suddenly overtake you.
So take heed. What? It's to listen. It's to what? To pay attention and to apply the information. And you know what? Oh, get out of the way. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Don't go around that corner. Hey, don't talk to that stranger. That's what this going into. This is how we watch, man. You got it?
It says at least.
The key word is basically being taught. You gotta be alright with being taught. You gotta be okay with being taught.
Yep.
You gotta be okay with that exchange. For you to pupil, somebody else is the teacher. And then you're gonna be able to digest all of that.
That's beautiful. Like you said, also by not listening to a stranger, you got different philosophers at times to steer you off the path. Right? You know, so the says keep your eyes single and focus on the prophecy. Therefore, you won't be blindsided by these things that are going to come separate.
Because Jake is thrown off about a lot of these Israelite gimmicks to the point it's like, bro, who cares what they're doing over there? It's about the prophecies at the end of the day. Who's breaking down the prophecies, man? I can care less at the end of the day. It's a balloon. IUIC is doing balloon challenge. Yeah, we'll speak to them. Who gives a damn, man? Let's get back to the prophecies, man. You see? You can finish that out.
Going back into St. Matthew 24, verse 42 once again. It says, watch therefore. It's like watch therefore. Ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Yeah, so we don't know what hour the Yahweh is going to come back and bring forth judgment, but he's giving the signs, man. All right? Because Yahweh himself told us that what, hey man, no man know the hour, only my Father which is in heaven, he don't know. So we're watching, we're paying attention to the prophecies, the understanding, watching, paying attention to the breakdown, the spiritual nuggets that get dropped to us. Like a spiritual nugget that it makes not seem pertaining to the truth, but it is. Like Paul, or well, you know, like we know who Paul is, and we know who Joshua is in the spirit. Like certain things, like yeah, but you know, it's certain things that it lifts your spirit, but at the end of the day, it's about the prophecy. So bring that
kind of looking more. It says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known and watched the thief would come, he would have watched and would have not suffered his house to be broken up.
Yeah, just like when you know, hey, JJ, Ezel coming down the street. Here come Debo, block up your shit, man. Yeah. That's what the Lord is telling us, man. I'm letting you know, hey, man, it's a thief coming. But you sit and you watch for him. Hey, he gonna be here at 10 o'clock. So what we doing? We sitting down, man. We sitting down, we pacing watching. We looking for that thief to come through. We paying attention, man. You locked in. Like, you know how Jake used to be. I know this brother. Hey, this brother. And certain brothers of a certain age, man. Hey, you know what it was when matter of fact, read it, then I'll break it down. Read that info.
St. Matthew 24, verse 43, it says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched.
Yeah, your grandmother or your mother. Didn't I tell you to be in at such and such? You know that intense sick, and it was a way when you open the door, it was like, damn, I'm fucked. You know, that was an intense watch. That's exactly how we supposed to be on that watch, man. You anticipating something. Yo, my grandma anticipated those moments to kick our ass, man. That was the only excitement she got in her older years, you know. Getting down, okay, I'm gonna teach you somebody, you know. Didn't I tell you street lights, boy? Read them.
God. It says, continuing on, it says, it would have watched, and would have not suffered his house to be broken up.
Yeah, if you had been told, you would have suffered. You wouldn't have let that thief come in, man. So we're out here to tell you. The Lord man is out here to tell you, hey, it's a thief coming, man. Because if we don't tell you, you're gonna be spoiled by the thief. Now if we tell you and you whatever, then hey, when you walk through that house, hey, you finished. You go now the shame is on your face, man. We done our job.
It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh.
Yeah. So therefore be ye ready, because when you think to nod, hey, he coming, man. When you think to nod off, man, that's when Yahweh Shai coming, man. It's like basically you gotta think of the old saying like a Mike Tyson fight. Hey, you can't big guys, can't close your eyes with Mike Tyson fight. It'll be over in a blink of an eye. That's how the Lord coming, man. Quicker than the Mike Tyson knockout in the 80s, man. That's how it's gonna come in a blink of an eye. With the quickness, man. But all of the signs are here. Why? Because you fighting Mike Tyson. We know what we're dealing with. The prophecies have been broken down unto us. We're living out the prophecies. So, what you say? So, yeah, what the brother said. You want to say something about it?
I was saying the answer is more like Mike Tyson put your lights out.
Yeah, so you gonna put your lights out.
We expect lights out. That's something we have to sell. He's not ready for that. That's part of the prophecy, you know?
Yeah. Right, speak it to. Now you gotta be ready.
They don't know the power that they do. So a lot of our obligations is teaching about the
Yeah.
Yeah, to walk around the world, especially knowing that Esau Edom ain't shit. You know Esau Edom ain't shit. He was talking fair. But really, when you start reading the scriptures, the thing that you wasn't really ready for, but it's gonna happen regardless when you learn the truth. That you don't fear Esau. You don't fear him no more. You don't got that same energy. You know what I mean? You don't got that same wit like that. That sound of that wit that supposed to put all the jakes in fear during slavery. They ain't got that same business. They don't hit no more because we know the truth about it. Truth expose all the lies. You see, pull back the curtains, you see it's a little Rothschild, you know what I'm saying? 5, 6 foot Rothschild, you're not scared. But your power, that fear transition. You don't go nowhere, you don't die, you just transition over to the one you're supposed to be fearing now. That's the Father. So Esau's whole scheme was to play on you, make you fear something different, him, whatever. How you fearing the Heavenly Father? That's Tyson.
Dude, that's Tyson. That's how it is. It's like with all these signs of the boxing fight, they tell you one punch can change the match. One punch, that's all it takes to change the match, to put your lights out. The Lord really just playing. He playing with the earth right now, man. And he gonna hit you with the uppercut from hell, man. Because Tyson will give you one.
Like the Lord said that he beat him with scourge. How they go to scourge for a minute. You know, that was the Lord doing. He said scourge after scourge. That's ultimately beating America down, man. This place limping. You know, Lord for the, like Brother Barack said, Lord for throw the kitchen sink in this place, man.
He gonna start playing with you right now. Yeah, you seeing jabs being thrown, certain language take place. You know, they able to, okay, I can take a jab. You know, when them hate niggas start coming up together, like the Lord said, he said, beat down their foes, man, that's what the Lord just said. That's what Israel's got to see.
Like when you boxing, that jab is just it's a test, it's a range, and it's really just a distraction to set up the good punch, man. You know? All right, I'll go here. This is second Ezra 16 and 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
If I may, that's what I'm saying. That's where everybody focus at. You need to hand about recall. You know, you're hearing about a new pestilence. You see, that's the main stage right now. But these are sending scourges for a minute, man. The Lord sent this for you people on this side, the so-called Black Latino Native American Indians to consider. You know, what you doing? Hey, Zechariah 7:13 tell you how they Lord cried and they were not here. Because your heart was like an Adam stone. You don't care, man.
If I could, hey, they just put out a warning for Walmart broccoli. Say it was at an arsenic death level. Like you eat enough of this, you could die. Ain't nobody saying shit, but they don't see that little jab, that little scourge on the lung. Vegetables and you know, supposedly help the vegetables. It'll kill you.
And he fulfilled, that's like Esau fulfilled prophecy in Ezekiel 4th chapter. That's how he read the thousand amongst the Gentiles. They say prophecy gotta be fulfilled. The Lord gotta tell you why this place is called the valley of the shadow of death. Everywhere you turn, you die in a little bit. Now, brother Scott.
Yeah, the Lord said.
Hey, the milk carton.
That what you said?
The
milk cart. That what you said?
No, I was saying the valley of the shadow of death. The milk cart's a bad idea too.
The milk cart used to represent death at some point in time. They had that little child in the back. That's how long this place been the valley of the shadow of death. You know, I just learned that they used to call raping Negro woman slave, black woman slave, Israelite woman slave. They call it nutmeg. You know what I'm saying? And there was an account of one slave master. He had a journal and he would invite all his family friends over to the nutmegging parties. And he had over 3,800 different nutmegging sessions with Eve. So you really never had a chance in hell to really have your shit together here in this society.
That's it.
Which gives you more reason to just mentally get the fuck out of here. Mentally, you know, we be here, you know, we do what we gotta do, but yeah, eventually, spiritually, brothers, we get out.
Oh yeah, it's in the city.
Like after the Michael 2:10 says, rise in the park. This ain't your race. Eventually, because you got devils that's accumulating more and more, man. The food, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the philosophy, it all replaced in the devil, man. So eventually, we understand that if we continue here any longer, man, no flesh will be saved, man. So that's why we got to get the fuck out of here.
I hate every false way. So we can actually hate, you know, the society teaches you can't hate shit. You know, you gotta be a passionate, you gotta be a little boy forever in this society. It's like, it's Neverland. You know, like Peter Pan movie, they could be a kid forever. Like Toys R Us, I don't wanna grow up. That's what they cultivate. That's why you see Jake, 50 years old, sagging below their ass and shit. This is a place where you don't gotta grow up if you a Jake. But the scriptures want otherwise, man. The Heavenly Father want otherwise. First thing you do, you grow up spiritually, you grow up mentally. And you get like gang, I hate to use the analogy, but gang, you get put on. The gang is set, you get put on. You know, they jump you in there, you know, but then you learn certain shit, then you get. So the Lord, like, he frustrates you. He basically puts you through a rigorous, you know, study, you learn, you get told, you get rebuked, you get, you know, chaff. It's not like an easy roll, like, oh, this is simple. You know what I'm saying? We all hate, you know, we go through shit. But the Lord really, he challenges us because he loves us. That's how he deals with sons. That's what we learn through the scripture. So we really, you know, we become formidable in our mind. We become formidable opponents to Esau. That's why he panicking. Because he see like, damn, I got all this luxury, all these bread and circuses out here. But here they go. Look how the Lord pulled us off to the side in a little point. Look with prophecy. All these people, and it's still out of their reach. They can walk by, look at it, see, but it's still out of their reach. So that's how I show you that the Lord, man, he working in the mysterious ways. Like, to be able to find this, like, think about it, it's in the cut. To be able to even find this is like, what's the word? It's like monumental, like, you know what I'm saying? It's wild. To even stumble upon it, but then to actually take it in, to breathe it, like to put it on and to get. You know, that's now you just reach That's what the Lord doing, man. He backing us. He basically backing us up. He doing the, bad analogy. He doing the tush push on us. He throwing, he helping us out, man. He throwing us in the game, man, so we can win.
Yeah, that's it.
Instruction too. You say, he didn't teach the son, grieve the enemy. Esau, he grieved about what he's saying right now. We're being set back and forth for his ass.
What's going on?
Yeah, it was well, I start back in 16 and 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
They don't know the power they dealing with, man. Israel not instructed. See, they pretty much they follow out the Esau. Esau pushed that rebellious spirit, that combative, resistance, impulsiveness. He pushed that shit on Jake, man. So it gets to a point where Jake, he'll watch the news before he gets to what the Lord has to say, man. Because he was concerned about Esau.
Put one thing out real quick. It said mindfulness of the spiritual, right? The word mindfulness is a state, is a Google definition. It say a state of present moment awareness that involves paying attention to one's thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment. All right, that's just an Edomite, express point of view of basically paying attention to something. You're mindful of it, And again, in the society, where else beside the scriptures, be mindful of the stories of the Lord. Some of these stories you can go as far as back at the beginning of time. Egypt, you gotta bring up Egypt. Now you gotta go thousands of years ago. Be mindful of things that happened at the beginning of time. The flood. You're mindful of things, so you're not the average, the average person. Go ahead, bring up the flood in the middle of a conversation with somebody. Go to Publix, bring up the flood while you're grabbing some chicken. You're gonna get the same reaction every time. Yeah, because they're not mindful. That's how important it is to be mindful. That means always present in your mind. You actually going through the flood very constantly in your mind. Like you thinking about it, like was they beating on the? I wonder if they was beating on the door. I wonder how loud was the animals making noises when it happened. I wonder if that was just that made it more intense. Was there people that like was running to the ark, or did they? You know what I'm saying? You being mindful of it instead of being in this bullshit. Because you understand that the Lord bring down nations. He combative is like he get busy. He brings down nations, societies. He brings down. When you talk about Rome, you gotta talk about Yahweh Shem Shah. Because who brought it down? When you talk about Egypt, you gotta talk about the Lord. So the Lord is the number one contender. So being mindful of the scourges and being mindful of Him is paying homage.
Hey, the Lord love to give his credit. That's what this is all about right now, man. Hey, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, has gotten his credit to a degree in which he's satisfied, to a point that he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get mine, but hey, bro, my son finna get his. The Lord is all about getting his, man.
Overthrow the countries of the He overthrew them utterly. And the Lord is doing the same thing to America. One thing about America, they teach people to put things off, take things light. And that's why even like with this mass deportation, it's some serious shit. And then on the flip side, you got niggas making music, skits and shit, man. See, and that's just America, because they don't teach you to take things serious. So how much more for the return of our Lord Yahweh Shah? All these events taking place, and you just downplaying. It's gonna get to a point where that shit gonna bring real life concern on you. Your heart gonna get involved, But this shit is gonna get real, bro. And the stage gonna get more serious,
That shows you how well the Lord got a brain to see his death. Just keep taking attention. They don't fucking consider like serious time going right now, like the brother said, but they don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Lord got a brain, such great family, great destruction, great death. Just to get your niggas fucking attention, man. Because right now you deem the words of the Yahweh Shem Shah as being what incident, taking it lightly, And we telling you what's gonna happen. You seeing it take place, but you're still fucking around. You're scoffing, mocking, women talking shit. Okay, well we'll see in that day. You still be talking that same shit now.
I got something bad, real quick. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. You got 2 and verse 3 and verse 2. It says, "O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid."
And the Lord has heard thy speech and was afraid. Habakkuk heard the Lord's speech and was afraid. You know, so he had the fear of the Lord instilled within him. So when he heard the report about the end time, it struck fear within his heart. It's causing him to walk in a certain way, just like with Noah. You know, he prepared an ark to the saving of his house.
It says, "O Lord, revive thy works in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath remember mercy."
So he was inquiring about the end time. Lord, revive your works. You know, he understood the severity of being quickened in the last days, man. You know, just like John the Revelator. He wept, but no man was able to open the book. So Lord, he's reviving his work right now, and he's quickening his elect to be brought back into that ancient fear that we had in the past, man. So we fear the report. This causes us to walk in a certain way, that's straight and narrow, you know, because before in the world we was walking every way, man, every direction. Describing all these different ideologies, philosophies, which led us to death. And now the Lord has given us a report of what he's about to do in the end times and how to escape that. So now we're walking the straight and narrow, man. All right? So he says, in wrath, Lord, remember mercy, the elect, and he signs on pretty much anticipate mercy. They're inquiring about mercy, how to be saved from these times, man. You know, but a nigga just gonna go on and follow friends, t-shirt and friends, do what the fuck you wanna do with dreads, you know. But they don't understand that the Lord got something planned for you, Jacob, with various Israelites in the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, it's gonna purge you out. It's gonna purge out the rebels. You know, pretty much kick out everything that's offensive to his kingdom, with that scripture. Gather out of his kingdom all things unfit, you know. You're gonna say to your elect, reserve them for the times to come. It's the word to come. It tells you how the word has come is only made for a few, you know. That's going to the remnant, the elect. They will be brought back into obedience to Yahweh by Shekau Shai. Okay?
It's Proverbs 22, verse 3. "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself."
Yeah, because it's all about having foresight. You know, you can't have foresight of what's to come unless you subscribe to the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. You know? So when you give it foresight, when the Lord brings you out of this gross darkness into this marvelous light, now you have to see the dangers through the warnings, through the prophets. All right? Now you have to prepare yourself. All right? But Jacob's not willing to do that because they have not been given that eyesight. The Lord has not blessed their eyes that they may see, or ears that they may hear.
God, it says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself."
Yep, and he hide himself. So when you see the evil, you understand that you ain't got no strength or according to your own ability to escape these times that are coming. They're divine. All right? But divinely inspired by the Heavenly Father. So you see refuge in the one who's bringing that trouble. Which is Yahweh by Shekau Shai, man. You always go into Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous, they're going to run into that and they're going to be safe. So it begins with the name of the Lord. Yahweh Shai. That's where you build your foundation in. Okay? People who subscribe to great millstone, well, you're being edified, you're being built up for the times to come, man. You know? These other camps are not preparing you to the battle. That's why you're going to fold in time of Jacob's trouble. Revelation 3:10, and great hour of temptation.
It says, "But the simple pass on and are punished."
See, the simple, they're going to pass on. They're not going to consider. They're not going to take heed. They're going to deem this warning as being insignificant. So they're going to pass by it. When they heard the warning, right? Ezekiel 3rd chapter. And then they're going to pass away, man. Because they failed to adhere to the knowledge and instructions of the Yahweh Shema Shai to escape these times that are coming. You know?
Hour of affliction. Hour of affliction.
Yeah.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee."
Every time this scripture comes up, I think about that nigga Will Mills. I don't know if y'all remember. Nigga said that all you niggas want to do is know shit. You know, but that's a mindset of a nigga. A nigga does not delight in knowledge, especially divine knowledge, right? You know? So by you despise this knowledge is going to lead unto life. But by default, hey, the Lord's going to reject you. What you got?
"I will also reject thee,
See?
that thou shalt be no priest to me." Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy
The
children.
Lord's going to forget you, right? Back in the reincarnation. You are your children coming back. All right? Doing the same thing as your forefathers, which is reject the Holy Spirit. As the fathers did, so also do you, man. You know? So you in these times seeking your own path, you seeking your own way, but you don't know that the Lord got some plan out for your instruction because you despise the knowledge and wisdom. That's going to lead on the light, man. All right?
But you don't know where to.
Okay? That what you don't know will kill you, man. They like to be in that. They like to be in that sense of oblivion, of bliss, simplicity. They don't want to know. What's that saying? See no evil, hear no evil. You know, that's Jake right there. They don't want to hear about the report that's on smooth words. They want to hear smooth things pertaining to how they can prosper in this life.
God.
Which means that they don't really give credit to the ones who are speaking about these evils that are coming. They don't think it's going to take place, man. You know?
Speak to me sweet things.
This is Isaiah 5:4. It says, "What could have been done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it?"
Because the Lord built us up with the law, statutes, and commandments, right? He cultivated us, brought us up in righteousness. But again, the Lord said, what else could He have done? He gave us everything that we needed and wanted, but we still went astray. Yeah.
Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes.
Wild grapes, you know, you went astray. You went and did the wrong thing. This is why we're suffering today, man. Following strange God. Yeah.
Now go to. I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up.
That's crazy. The Lord said He would take away the heads of rug, and it shall be eaten up. It's going to be devoured by what? The beasts of the field. If you paraphrase it, all right? So, those that are not producing right fruit, the Lord's going to send out wild beasts to devour them.
And break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down. And I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned nor dig, but there shall come up briars and thorns. And I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it.
Yeah, that's prophecy. That happened, you know. The man got kicked out of Jerusalem. Eventually we were scattered abroad. 70 AD, man, you know. Lord said no rain. We didn't have the church. No, but now when the time was the Lord is raining down His word once again, and the elect are being reflourished. They're taking root again. You know, with your house shot. What you got, right?
For the vineyard of Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah is pleasant plain. And he looked for judgment, but behold, oppression. For righteousness, but behold, a crime.
Right.
It says, woe unto them. Just going into it, it says, and he looked for judgment, but behold, oppression, because the Lord set us up to be the top people. I read from the top, it says, for the vineyard of Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, the house of Israel and the men of Judah is pleasant plain. So we're supposed to be like his favorite flower. His favorite, hey, you know, you want to come and see my such and such tree, you know, that special favorite plant that, you know, that shows a good husband and a good farmer. Because to keep a pleasant plant is to have true understanding and knowledge, because it's a delicate flower. This is the only way it's particular conditions, it's a particular time of year, it's a certain soil, it's a certain time of light, you know. So this is his pleasant plant. The Lord wanted to show us off, man. It says, but behold, oppression for righteousness, but behold, a crop. So here it is, we down here getting our asses kicked in the sight of the Lord, man. This very thing that he set up to be a pleasant plant in his sight. Hey, we down here getting our asses kicked, crying unto him, man. This isn't pleasant in his sight, man. This is something he wants to come and deliver us from. All right, continuing. It says, woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place, that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth.
Going house to house. In these times, you know, you got apartments, you know, Jake is going in, the heat, too, you know, in a sense. But it says going to have one house in the house. You saw got everybody compact together, you know. You ain't supposed to do it. 15-minute cities. 15-minute cities. Come on, though.
They lay field to field till there is no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth.
Yeah, because we as a people, man, we're supposed to have our own land, you know, our own private space. But these motherfuckers, everybody sitting together, you can hear your next door neighbors, you know, bumping and grinding, and you can't sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know? Hey, you can't get no good, you know? You know? I mean, it's all around oppression, and no one has any project. It's like a prison, you know? You live in that living prison. Right? Like the brother said, it's going to those 15-minute cities, it's going to be even more condensed. You know? He wants more control. You got it?
Oh, that was
This is Proverbs 1 verse 22. It says, how long, ye simples, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
21.
Yeah, come. Yeah, verse 21. Proverbs 1 and 21. Yeah, verse 20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city. She uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simples, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
This is letting you know, this is letting you know that wisdom is being ushered out on the highways and byways, you know, through the mouth of his prophets, let you know the way of life. But when Jake hit his word, you know, it says simple. Read that part again.
Yeah, it says the simple. It's like it says, how long ye simples will you love simplicity?
Yeah, how long is you simple and love simplicity? What is simple, man? Simple is you subscribing to the ways of Babylon the Great. You're trying to prosper here. You know, when the Lord is telling you that this place is going to be destroyed. So what's the benefit going to be for you if you gain rich on this side or you gain some kind of status when it's all going to be destroyed? That should be simple. You know? Especially the spies and the word of destruction pertaining to the MOTV chip. You know, these are things that make you cool.
It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, scorners that delight in their scorning, that mock, fools hate knowledge. Real bills, man. You know, that represents the majority of you niggas out there. You just hate instruction. You hate to be told what to do. What does James 1:21 say? You know, see with meekness and grafted word, which is able to save your souls. And these instructions are not given strictly from Yahweh by Shema Shara, rather the men who is trying these things through. Divine counsel to lead you to the right path. But Jake is so concerned with the outward appearance. Well, I don't like how they look, the garments. I don't like how they speak. They're not eloquent, you know.
Right.
I don't like how they talk. They cuss too much. But you missed the whole point. You missed the point about the mark of the beast. You missed the point about the names of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. These things are needed for salvation. You know, but you have to focus on the carnal aspect that displeases you. So you go and seek out the counsel from another camp or whoever it may be that teaches you smooth things, man. That's not pertaining to life. That's you being simple. And scorning and mocking, man.
And it says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Yes, the Lord is making known his words unto you. You go into the word Mark, you're always going to the Revelation 13 to 16 of the Quran in the Greek. It takes you back to an implanted mark, man, like some physical. You know, but you got Jake that's saying that it's sin. It's an embargo. It's everything but a chip. Why is that? You know? Why is that? I mean, you don't understand that prophecy, man. You're being led on the path of destruction by default. And now you can't prepare yourself for the things that are going to lead up into that Quran. You know, so the Lord is making his words known unto you by the way of his prophets. You know, so ultimately they just hate the truth. They hate being told what to do, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
According to mine heart. Heart goes in the Hebrew word lav, which is mind. So according to the Lord's thoughts, it's intentions and purposes. The Lord will set up prophets to display it unto you, man, to relay it unto you. Yeah.
We shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Pertaining to life, what you need to do to escape these times that are coming through faith. See? Yeah.
I'll show you that the same Lord that is setting up or gave us prophecies of destruction is giving us prophecies. So that's how we got the prophecies of destruction, through the prophets that he sent. We'll show you that people don't acknowledge the prophets, but they're going to acknowledge the prophecy. Where do you think the prophecies came from? They don't do that. They don't do that much, reverence. That's where the word reverent comes from, to mean fear. You don't got any fear. You don't got fear of the Lord's man. He sent prophets. He sent prophets.
But it's crazy because, dealing with the prophets, that wasn't always like, it wasn't always the most popular among the people. Matter of fact, they were the most hated because they came to you with a message that made you feel uneasy. It made you feel like, dang, well, I'm enjoying myself in sin. Now I gotta hear this nigga come and talk about I'm gonna die if I keep doing this. I don't want to hear that, man. It's the same thing today. So this ain't no friendly, feel good message that's designed to, keep you in your follies. It's designed to reprove you and tell you what you're doing wrong, and that Lord's gonna kill you if you stop doing it. Such as committing adultery, eating pork, of course, all right, taking them on TV. These are the various things the Lord said do not do. They hate you. That's why the Lord said he told us the poor of this world, rich in faith. We are pretty much an offscorn of the world, but paraphrasing. Rejected of men, just like the house shot.
I got precepts. This Zechariah chapter 7, and verse 12, it says, yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, because they should hear the law, and the words which the Lord Yahweh Shema Rashad hosts had sent in his spirit by the form of prophets.
By the form of prophets. They make their heads hard as an adamant stone. That's hard to get through. You can't get through the head of a nigga. That information is going to go through one end, it's going to bounce back out. It's not going to take root within his mind. So what does that mean? He's going to continue in his folly because his mind is not broken up. Okay?
Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
So by not receiving instruction, that's going to come a great wrath eventually. And with the things that you heard, right, you're going to see them take root and take place according to prophecy. Then you're going to want to open up your mind. Then you're going to want to break up your fallow ground to the seed of this world. But what? It's going to be too late that time. You're going to try to break up that rock. But it's going to be too fucking late. Let's get it, take from 36.
This is the book of Proverbs 12, verse 1. Whoso loveth instruction, loveth life.
Yeah, whoso loveth instruction, loveth life. Again, James 1:21. They didn't grab the word, but you going to the word and grabbed it. It means being planted with others' instructions. Pretty much means being taught by the prophet. It means that now you got to humble yourself to receive these instructions. And Jake doesn't want to do that.
He says, but he that hath reproof is brutish.
Yeah, brute. You're a brute beast. Which was made to be destroyed. So by you not hearkening to instruction, that makes you a natural brute beast. You're led by your flesh, your emotions, things that cater to your feelings, the outward appearance. You're led by the flesh, which is enmity with the Most High, man. So therefore, you cannot please the Most High. You niggas better focus on the outward appearance rather than what's on the inside. What are your house shot tell with the Pharisees? Scribes, man. Clean that with some outside, of the platter, clean that with some inside of the platter, like rather than the outside. Because on the outside, you niggas look good, You want niggas see this shit, them niggas marks, they 10,000. They taking over the street, they shut the street down. They cadence, yeah.
It's like, on the outside, maybe on the inside. Maybe y'all figured that. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, man. Looking like a strange woman out there.
Yeah, strange woman. Hey, that's why what you call it. They basically lies with other philosophies. They strange women, man.
Yep.
They look enticing as hell, man. Somebody tell you about Buddhism, in the world. And it's like, yeah, you get the meditating. come with me to Thailand. You be like, shit, I might just go. But it's all enticing on the outside. Ain't no value in it because it's a false deity. It's a false god. It's an idol. It's set up with men's hands. It doesn't move. It won't help you in times of need. It just sits there looking like a, you know what I mean? Man's interpretation of what a god is. It ain't even the closest thing. We the closest to the Heavenly Father that you're gonna find on earth, right? See? It's done with our power.
Yeah, that's it, man. Because, just dealing with the spirit of prophecy, the real prophet will tell you what's going to come in the time. That's where your mindset should be at, the things going to come, rather than what's present. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it, when you look at these niggas that are marching, they're putting on these great shows, speaks like they should, that too. They should show great miracles, so much that you have to see it. That's a part of it, But you got people that are amazed, like, damn, look at all these so-called black men that are marching. They're doing great things. They're coming together. Yeah.
They married too.
Yeah.
They got one more.
Yeah.
So that's their big thing. Like you can't,
They got
whatever.
Yeah.
They big on that. They big on putting Eve and authority in certain aspects. Even you sent the video.
Lust of love.
Authority. You shut up.
Oh,
you
shit.
talk. That's too much authority, man, for me, man.
That's too much.
Say it again. You can say it correct this time. You know what I mean?
God.
And
Now all the men probably listen.
man, if they talking about lust is it? Hey, man. Yeah, bro. I've been like,
Sick.
it looked like they popped the balloon about.
About that.
So, but you gonna put it to my face talking about the balloon on some spiritual.
Like, that didn't even make sense.
See, pop that at.
The question is that they should
Lust of shoes.
All right, this is Proverbs, because the brother was going into that strange woman. All right, just like how you I see that shit. Hey, these new gimmicks, these things or whatever. It's just a way to get Jake in the narrative. This is Proverbs 23, and I started at verse 27. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman going into these other philosophies, these other feelings, and these other wayward ass breakdowns. It says a strange woman is a narrow pit. That one woman philosophy that IUIC push that's a narrow pit, man. You know how much ignorance comes with taking on that one woman doctrine of IUIC. There's a lot of ignorance that comes with it. There's a lot of holes that come with it, man. You're at risk of being malnutrition because there's certain vitamins that you need to push you forward. You're gonna be lacking in, right?
The truth of the matter is that you could be monogamous or polygamous and be in the truth.
God, it's up to you, man. But the scriptures tell us, hey, man, let every man seek out his own salvation with fear and trembling. Hey, certain brothers, his fear and trembling comes from 2 women, man. Other man, hey, none. Another, he got one ring. I'll continue.
Hey, so like I got that word just gimmicks and stuff like that because really the word gimmick. The word gimmick, it says a trick or device intended to attract attention or publicity or a business.
You that again, buddy?
It says a gimmick, a trick or device intended to attract attention, publicity or business.
And that's what it is. What did they put out there decree to what? Hey, bring them in with the image. Provoke the people to make this a cool thing, make this innovative. You bring this out, Baba Rashad?
Con. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts.
Yeah, laid away with diverse lusts. See? Because the lust is really the gimmicks, the outward plan. The scriptures say, "Storm not at the beautiful woman," but the brother going to like a strange woman to doctor. But a strange woman, a beautiful woman, can cause you to lose sight of internal value, what she's really about. That's a seducing spirit. It's the same thing with philosophy, man. Because you can have them looking good outwardly, attractive, but you miss the whole point about what they talking about, what they speak about.
I mean, and too, women too. The scriptures say the flock of my pastor are men. So a lot of women, you know, ain't nothing wrong with Aqua being involved with these restrictions in the day. You know what I'm
She
saying?
got to deal with women. She not supposed to be got now questioning men about scriptures. Oh man, come on, man.
And she talking to her brother. You know, you turn around, you see Aqua talking to another Aqua. That breeds adultery, man. That's why over here we don't do that. You know?
The question is, who woman was that?
Yeah, who woman that is?
That's a good.
Yeah, for sure.
Why she?
If she was the one, she wouldn't have been a part of it.
It better not be nobody like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Yes,
quick,
it is.
shout out on, brother. You know, but that's the deceit of the women. Just going back to the point you made earlier about Adam and Eve too. One reason why Adam went out because the the beauty of Eve, but even the way she was pushing forth certain things. You know, the doctrine of the serpent. She probably saying it with a sweet voice, caressing his back. Well, baby, you know what I'm saying? That what Solomon knew about women.
I'll pass it right back to you. She lied in wait as for a prey and increases the transgressors among men.
Hey, it says it increases the transgressions among men. Because everybody falls short of the coming of the glory of the Lord. But when certain women get into power, like the perfect example, when you go into Agrippa and Nero, when Nero first got into power, his mama was in control. But when she was first in power, she was doing a lot of shit, killing people left and right. And it got to a point when Nero had to kill her. And you know why? Because the things and the actions that she was pushing forth was nothing but death. The kingdom was gonna fall. The bitch had a coin where she was on the heads and he was on the tails, man. Showing you when women get into power, you give her an inch, she'll take a whole mile.
Actually, Queen from the Book of Esther.
Yep.
You have to put her away because she fucked up, and now that same image would have been spread out through all the men, family, to show you how quick things with women, things click, like they spread. So when they see another woman, ruling over her house, they want that, and it spreads, especially if they in high authority. They're gonna be like, well, actually don't let her. So he had to put her away. He didn't even want her really, but his counsel is foreseen it. And they said, look, Lord, if the king, if your wife is going to treat you like this, that you might as well give up our wives. We all through. As men, we through. That's how the Lord set it up. Man, women. Notice it's two genders, right? We had to double back to that point. It's just two agendas. So the Lord set up one over the other. We can't play with that. Just like we can't play with the truth, we can't play with that. Certain things you just don't play with. In Esau world got you thinking you can play with certain things, but some things just got to stay the same. You always got to have authority in your houses. If you're a man and you're involved with it, you're just out, or else or else it's not gonna work.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 7, verse 21. It says, with her much fair speech, she caused them to yield.
Hey, Papa, shall you jump up on that? What's verse 20?
Verse 20. Yeah, it says, verse 20, Proverbs 7:20. He had taken a bag of money with him.
It's like 18.
Yeah, verse 18. It says, come, let us take our fill of love unto the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. It says, for the good man is not at home, he is gone a long journey.
If I mean, that's talking about Yahweh Shah. While Yahweh Shah gone, they want us to basically fall away. Continue to be in that room of that Gentile state of mind.
Commit adultery. Commit adultery.
Yeah, to commit that
Commit adultery.
adultery.
Spiritual adultery. Yep.
Fornication.
Yeah, spiritual fornication.
They go back into porn. That's a big industry here in America.
Yeah, Amalek.
Revelation 17 goes to that the woman after her is drunk. That's in the nighttime. That's right. That's all it's about. We're in the night right now. That's what we have to do. Now, folding up. Really, how about shop?
No street lights.
We nocturnal. Never seen the night. We nocturnal.
Yeah, it says he taken a bag of money with him and would come home at the day appointed. It says with her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. with the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
Yeah, and that's again those enticing words that Babylon do. It's gonna you hungry in the time of taking trouble, in the time of our temptation. You hungry, here you go. Only thing you gotta do is take this seed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get to a point where they're gonna take away your kids and everything. You wanna see your kids again? You wanna go back into your regular job, doing everything to be back normal? Then come and take this seed up, man. That's why it says, Butch first speech, she calls him to yield. Basically, she made him return back into Babylon. Goes back into the valley of the shadow of death. You got it? Yeah, relapse. That's the wrong word. Relapse. You back on that dope again. You know, when somebody get back on that dope, bro, that's a terrible thing.
Relapse.
You know? You got it?
Yeah, it says, he goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stock. It says till a dart strike through his liver.
It's a dart strike through his liver, you got it?
As a bird hasten to the snare, and know it not that it is for his life.
So again, it's gonna be certain people that are gonna get enticed by Babylon. They think it's gonna be for their benefit. That seed is gonna come with promotions and everything from Esau, man. But it's gonna get to a point when you realize your UBI got cut off. It's gonna get to a point when your UBI can't buy enough ramen noodles and everything get cut off, and that news will come. Then you're gonna realize that the trust in the Pharaoh of Egypt is gonna be the shame. You know?
That's it.
You got it, right?
It says,
I don't know.
You got it.
yeah, it says, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. That's why the Lord tells you to hearken unto him. Because Babylon is going to come with many different pits and snares. It tells you how the devices Esau was in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. You know, and this is what Esau is coming with. And the Lord gave you the warning. That's why he tells you to hearken unto him. You see, it says, let not thou heart decline to her ways, go not astray in her paths. And now heart goes back to your mind, man. And that's Esau. One of those definitions for temptation is him playing on your mental ability, for lack of a better term, man. You know, and that's your heart, you know, your mind, man. You see, it says, for she had cast down many wounded, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. That's America, man. You know, and that's gonna lead you to that. That's gonna pretty much stamp you, man. You know, make you a permanent American. That's the other part of you see. You see, and you gonna physically feel that hell, man. Now, niggas scared to go to hell, but hell really gonna come to you. You know, when I see them Muslims.
Got something. Proverbs 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 23. It says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life."
Yep. And that's what the Lord did with you, man. The entry point to the Lord dealing with you, it starts with your mind. You see? But if you don't keep your mind, you gonna lose everything, man. You know, if you let Esau eat and entice you, you gonna lose it all, man. You see? That's why Proverbs the 4th chapter tell you, oh, you children be instructed. Because Yahweh Shai, he gives you good doctrine, man. And don't forsake it. You see, because also this is gonna be your life. You know, it tells you, what's that? Isaiah, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability. Oh yeah, you read it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
It's just not conventional wisdom. It's supposed to be this truth, man. You know, you got it.
And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is his treasure.
Yeah, and that's how you obtain the knowledge, man, through fearing Yahweh Shai. And that's going to be your strength of salvation, man. You know, the Lord making you wise in the salvation. You see, you're not making impulsive decisions that's going to lead you to death. And one of those impulsive decisions is going to be you taking that seed up, man. You know?
You're going to want stability through a different way.
Yeah.
That show you right now that stability ain't wisdom and knowledge. It's Esau keeping things the way they are. But in the near future, it's going to be wisdom and knowledge.
That's why the Lord is telling us to
hear the instruction, take heed now.
Right, they
Proverbs 22:6, it says, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it, because we're being raised up. So every thought that we have right now is being rooted in Yahweh. And he's constantly reiterating sayings and thoughts unto us too. I done got to a point, my pops been dead and gone for like 10, 12 years. But I don't know if that's him talking or that's just my thoughts at this point. Because I've been raised up a particular way. It's in me. It's with me. And that's going to be the spirit that we're going to have to be in the day of Jacob's trouble, because the Lord is raising up, he's dealing with us as sons now. He's raising up this child. So when it's time for you to, hey, go out on your own, hey, and use the spirit and walk in it, hey, this is what you walk with. This is the spirit you go with. This is how you obtain glory in this spirit. And all of us brothers got different walks, right? But same goal. What you got?
I'm just gonna say, it's gonna be a precept that's gonna accomplish it. You know, you should not depart out of it.
It's confirmation.
It's gonna be your house. Shot is gonna be needing you. He even tell you how the word gonna pretty much be a guide unto us. You know, and it's gonna that's it. And it's gonna be playing in your mind, man. You know, it's a family, but yet all you in is precepts. You know, and the Lord said, "A servant shall eat." The instruction the family should love all these precepts. You ain't hearing Cardi B. You know what I mean? NBA Young got playing. You know what I mean? Some shit, you know, get in with me.
Yeah, even further, you're not just hearing it, but you're seeing miracles happen in front of you. You know, plates of food that you ain't cooked being presented to you. You know, might be a situation where birds fly certain foods and berries, a basket full of, no, an eagle just fly up on you with a basket full of food. There's all type of scenarios which, you know, it's endless. You talk about the, you know, Heavenly Father, Ancient of Days. He had forever and eternity to think about how he wanted, you know. So there's endless amounts of ways in which the Lord could save. Look, Paul would save from shipwreck, you know, snake bites and things like that. You just go through the scripture, you do a deep dive on miracles, you're gonna see like it's endless.
I want to add on to this brother point, because he's bringing out certain men in that day. We're going to lean on the prophets. Brother, I told you when I always go into it, that, yo, we're going to lean on the prophets. We're going to have to lean on their experiences, and also we're going to have to lean on our own experiences, how he delivered us in this life. Maybe it was a bill. Maybe it was a car wreck. Maybe he had mercy on your child. All right? I'll go here real quick. This is, because we got our own testimonies, man. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 11:20. It says, be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. And that's the part that the brother's going into, that we're waxing old in these works by actually living out these prophecies, going through these, actually taking the example of Paul being shipwrecked, and you know, him just staying the course. We took on that same spirit, and we endured a particular trial and tribulation that the Lord brought us through. We're waxing old and staying steadfast in that covenant, like the brother spoke to earlier. Oh, I wonder what was going on here. That's the brother being steadfast, waxing old in his work. That when we get to that point, hey, this is the only way I know how to move. It's just like a knee. When you hit it, that little knee jerk and leg kick out. This is all I know how to do now. Okay.
You really get built up now in what you're going through now. You know, and you're going to conquer that, but it's going to be through the build somebody else up. You know what I mean? You're really getting the experience to your day-to-day life. You know, the ultimate need to take, you know, that time, man, JT.
It says, marvel, back in Sirach 11:21, it says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich.
Yeah, and the Lord say, inquire how the righteous will be saved. Huh? You know, that's pretty much the spirit we in, right? You see, when you read back that Romans 15:4, you know, tell you about the works of old. Well, we looking for the
Like I said, to answer your point, it's about who's going to read on the set, making the poor man rich. But right now, we're rich in faith. That's the key element to being rich as well, is in the spirit. We have these ancient reports about forefathers, which they back up to. They can give us aids in time of need. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why the scripture said the just shall live by faith. You're going to have faith in what's rich. It's going to pay back on your account. And you're going to ask, well, Lord, you need this and that. This, for the prophet. You said we're going to eat time of trouble, right? Lord, going to bring you your faith.
It make you, you read it, make you think of that twinkling of an eye. The Lord, he said, you should be changed. It says, for it is easy. It says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord. Because Jake gonna be marveling at these sights and these great works that Esau doing inside of him. They're gonna be dismayed at him, they're gonna be marveling, they're gonna follow him. It says, but trust in Yahweh Shem Shah and abide in our labor. So we're doing it now. Because there's some stuff that brothers could get into that, like PPP loans, you can scam, you can do a lot of little stuff out here or whatever. The Lord said, abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing. And that's what it's gonna be, that twinkling of an eye, that change in that moment. When the missiles hit, Jake gonna be changed, man. Jake gonna get that suddenly for you. We go from Puerto Rich. you went from being a nobody to now you're the elect. That's what that being, that change on the second. From rich to from Puerto Rich.
It's been exalted.
Done.
I mean, add to it, there's 72. There's really settling in the eyes of the Lord. 1,000 years is one day. But on this side, we have to be patient in this settling. Because again, he ain't like all the same. The Lord might have you starving for 4 or 5 days. You hungry that motherfucker just finna say, ta-da,
Yeah.
If you gonna lose your faith,
Boy, you can live 5 seconds. It's like,
Yeah, it's more to it. It says that, hey, y'all brothers got it. It says the blessing of Yahweh Shem Shah is the reward of the godly, and certainly he maketh his blessing to flourish.
You got a lot of the situation where you have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to stick around. The Lord wants you to stick around. Stick around. You're gonna find out that He's gonna show mercy when that time is right. It's on His time. A lot of Jacob, we want to do things at our time. Your time. What's your time? That's something that you made up in your mind. It's all on the Lord's time. It's always been on the Lord's time. You ain't never had it on your time.
You're a spirit. It says 10 minutes. It says, say not, what profit is there of my service? Or what good thing shall I have thereafter? Yeah, because the brother was going into Salak. It says, say not what profit is there of my service. So we can't say within our spirits like, oh man, the Lord ain't coming back on my time. Like, what good is this gonna do me if he don't come back in 5 years or 6? Because Jake be putting the Lord on the time limit. And I've seen Jake do it, man. It's a scary thing.
I think Samuel, if I'm mistaken, he was waiting on Levite priest. So he was waiting on come to bow to offer the sacrifice. He kind of jumped the gun and prayed to the Lord himself, but didn't sacrifice himself. Samuel did that, So he didn't wait on the counsel of the Lord, man. Yeah. He was going to wait for like 7 days or something like that. But he didn't come in time, so he didn't offer the sacrifice. He's not a Levite. So I'm like, damn. They were like, damn, this jump the gun. He went in haste. You know, to go on my command. So now, so we command to wait. You got to wait. Lord's not on my time.
It's endurance. Being built up, be hard. That's why the truth make you hard, man. The people that know you in the world and that know you now, man, they being honest, they gonna let you know, like, damn, like you different. Yeah, rough, What you think wait and do? You know what I'm saying? Hope defer, make the heart sick, man. You got a different feeling, you got a different vibe about you. Just actively waiting. It ain't like you ever lost hope. You just actively waiting. That thing cut at you. But In the world full of soft men, there's a saying, soft men create hard times. That's where we at right now. It's a soft man era. Soft man era.
You know, got that shit called Jake into soft guy. Soft guy era.
It is soft down here. They call it a lover boy.
Yeah, they emasculated you in so many different ways, man. And this is psyop after psyop after psyop, man. There's a reason why Jake looked the way he did. Back in the 70s, man, you can't play with Jake like that. You can't play with Jake. Jake was smacking women. Pastor the Hall used to share a story how, when he was younger, and why he seen a dude, I guess he pulled his woman, dragged his woman out the taxi, smacked the shit out, you know what I'm saying? Told her what to do. Bitch! All that, bro. But that ain't like, that's what constitutes manhood, Ron didn't say GMS all about smacking hoes. But what I'm saying is Jake was much more austere than we always been more austere than Esau. Esau, bitch ass. Esau is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to masculinity. He the base of man. For real. He the base of man. We become that because the Lord decided who goes next. He decided that we was going to be put under subjection under Esau. And Esau is known as like a child in the scripture, man. And when you want to set your dogs among, so of course this place is all uprooted. Jake mentality is all uprooted. They don't got no drive. They like a crouching lion.
Psalm 119, verse 49. It says, remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, because thy word hath quickened me. So this is like pretty much encapsulating the testimony of Habakkuk. Which goes back to the ancient prophets of old, how they endured certain things, how the Lord never forsook them in time of trouble. So we got the same reports and still within our minds when the time of discomfort, affliction, we can think back upon these things and comfort. That gives us patience. Was that Romans 15:4? The things that have been before time are written for our comfort, for our patience. Right? So we may have hope because we're saved by hope, man. So you gotta have foresight in these things. And our ancient forefathers, they all went through what they went through for these times right now, man. It was all for these times we currently in, leading up to salvation. Good job, man.
The book of Job, chapter 10, verse 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself.
And that is speaking of America, man. And that darkness represents confusion. You see, and this is why things is pretty much out of order. And you see the women over the man, he became weaker. It's because of the confusion that's being pushed in the society. That's why the Lord got to destroy this place, man.
And of the shadow of death, without any order.
See, there's no order here now. And this guy, he got a thing for misinformation. But yeah, his society is built off misinformation, man. Everything that this guy go about, man. Nigga don't even know how to be a man. Nigga banking on being a traditional man, but really that's you being a self, man. You making everything about your woman. But the man in the old days wasn't dealing like that, man. See, yeah, man, you feel me? You trying to be pretty and shit, man. That's the traditional way that it's like you can sit up for the man to operate in. The women over you and shit,
Gotta talk to my wife.
Yeah, let me talk to my wife before I make the decision, man. Happy wife, happy life. Put that woman first. That's the traditional man. Say you open the door for this, motherfucker, man. You putting a child for everything. She come first before anything.
She gets the girls trip. There's a rap.
Oh.
And where the light is as dark.
See, and it's pretty much his truth. Because Esau, he demonized the truth to promote lies, man. You gotta know the truth to teach a lie. You see? So, and that's why the Lord got to destroy this place. Really, people here in this society, they made for the taking because they follow after those lies. They tell you how they trusted in vanity and things, man, there was no profit on it. And that's everything that America pushed to.
They like it lies.
Yep.
Like them lies.
He said they like to have it so. Like Israel love that, because you got niggas out there, they love Eve being a hoe, and you got women out there that love just being sick, man. They love shit being out of order, man, because it benefits them. Well, I love on the strangle ass, man. You see, because you would really love things being in order. You know, a bride should sleep peacefully at night if Esau Eve didn't tell you that a man was supposed to have one woman. You know, now you really believe that shit, man. You know, so now you got this a thing called cheating now. I ain't, you know, but yeah, it's. I ain't never cheat that. You know what I mean?
It's like it was Hammond, or Korea. They did an interview with the Korean chick, I believe it's Korea. They asked them if the man cheat. It was like, they said if the man get a prostitute, how you feel about that? They said, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So they were so convinced, and all of them were unanimous, like in different interviews, they were so convinced that dealing with a prostitute was just him getting his rocks off, and it didn't bother them at all. This is something that Esau completely flipped around on Eve, man. He got Eve in his hand, like a toy. Wherever you want to move your situation, you want to focus on, he got a way to, you know, to cause chaos in your household without even touching the house, man. So it's a wrap for Babylon. This is why certain society, they just gotta be wiped out, man. We are of the belief that yes, this place gotta be wiped out. It gotta be totally annihilated. It don't gotta be preserved, not parts of it, not only California and everything but New York and California. Like all that bullshit, man. The whole place gotta be judged, man. Gotta be wiped out. Sodom ain't stand a chance. And there was 5 cities involved with that. It did not stand a chance. The Lord just dealt with it. So we in the same belief and the mindset. The Lord is gonna deal with this even worse than he dealt with the plagues of Egypt. Right.
Like add on, like Snoop said, speaks about the land having to be clean because there's so much good shit here. People get there real quick because you got a lot of bloodshed on that America too. It got to be cleaned up, and that's another reason why the Lord can send for a fire, right? Clean the blood of the Israelites that were shed on this land, and just you know what I'm saying. That's another reason why we're gonna bring fire to America. Cleans it all up.
I got it. Number 35, 32. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
And Esau has polluted this land. You got it?
For blood it defileth the land.
A lot of bloodshed. Natives, right? Columbus, Christopher Columbus came over here, man. You know? And they tried to help this motherfucker. And he turns around with a sword. And remember all this nigga said, I couldn't put my sword down for an hour. Showing you that this nigga's blessing was the sword. Going back to Genesis 27, that's how it's going to come to earth. He never ceased to put that sword down. He has pretty much grown until what we see today with these Muslims. You know, but what the Lord's going to use to wipe this nigga out, man. You know, what you got up.
And it got to a point that the truth came out so heavy that they actually have to start teaching the truth in colleges, man. I'm taking a class and it's going into Christopher Columbus. All of a sudden, this information is out here. What was this information 20 years ago? We never knew his name was Christopher Columbus. We never knew he had a Hebrew interpreter. We didn't know these things, right?
We used to look up to that nigga.
God. He was a true adventurer.
He gave him a day, man. Gave his ass a whole holiday. How Martin Luther King and Columbus got a holiday. One supposed to be about bringing everybody together, the other one just evil. To show you that Babylon is a golden cup of the Lord's hand.
When you go into look at his history, like just going into, I'm just looking at his literature. Man, his whole society was set up through spiritual lies
He said he came over here for to get off and up under the king. And really, they was being the wicked of Esau was being persecuted, and he went up under King James. He was wrecking shit. That's why they fled over here, man. And what came over, it was the off-scholar. It was the worst of the worst. The bottom of the barrel got put over here as experiments, man.
And that's why even now America is the bottom of the barrel now.
Yeah.
Because that's what the foundation of Edomites they came over here to build America, man.
Yeah.
The scars.
They was looking what for religious freedom, so they could practice their faith in the way that they wanted to. They ain't going. Hey, what you mean? I can't pop my wife in the anal? No, man, you can't do that. So people actually get persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. That's how they found their way over here. And what did they do? They brought blood with them. Numbers 35, 33. So ye should not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
But by the blood of him that shed it. So that's talking about recompense. So guess what? That's why the Lord is orchestrating World War III. Cleanse the blood of the Israelites by the hands of the Edomites who were brought back on the scene, by the way. The process of incarnation. Guess what? Get back today. Nigga might say, nah, that was my forefather, you know? Yeah, my great-great-great-great-great-granddad. Nah, nigga, that was you coming back. That was you back here today, you know? Gonna play out the scene of you doing all those atrocities, and you probably killed 200 slaves, hung them, lynch them, castrated them, and you died peaceful. Guess what? You're back on the crime scene, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get ready to cleanse up the blood, and what you shed, you're mature to Israel, man. So a lot of these little young niggas and young Edomites, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them niggas go back to the ones that were committing these atrocities. See? You got some more?
Yeah, it's Numbers 35, verse 19. It says, the revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him.
The revenge. Lord is a God of recompense, you know? You see, that's bad.
Numbers 35, verse 19. It says, the revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer.
The revenge of blood himself should revenge the murderer. Who was the murderer, man? Who stole us and killed us? Fucking devil Esau, man. So-called white man. Established the land on blood. People say, woe to the bloody city. Woe to him that established the city by blood. With the paraphrase. You see? This is how this place was built. It was established on blood, man. You know? From the beginning all the way up until now. And these devils came over here. So this place is corrupt and it got to be cleaned up. Guess what?
Yeah, I took that there. Yeah, then Numbers 3 in verse 1, it says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. Yeah, Nahum. Oh, it's like, yeah, this Nahum 3 and 1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery.
Yeah, full of lies and robbery. And this is where Esau gets off on. Lies and robbery and blood. St. John 10 chapter verse 10, the thief coming out but steal, kill, and also to destroy. That's what built up this great society, these different cities that we see, man. That's the prison, Jake. It was established off blood and he called Jake to build up these communities, man. You know, and he made no kind of violation. So now it's time of recompense. But you niggas, you know, who were indoctrinated by Esau, Christianity, you don't want to come out of that mindset. You don't want recompense for what this devil did unto you. Because over time, you may have become, what's the term looking for? Over time, I mean, that's born, yeah. Pretty much, you have accepted this over time. I can put it like that.
Assimilate.
Yeah, assimilate.
Fully assimilated into this
That's
place.
That's how a lot of niggas be in jail too. They get took from the backside for lack of better words. Yeah, people there start looking.
It's not going to send one, too. It's not going to send one.
Going to homeless. I mean, not homeless. Hopeless. You know, they feel hopeless. Feel like they got nothing else. They're gonna be in that case. They assimilate. But the saying is you can't beat them joint. So they forever committed to failing.
Yeah, and that's the reason why they sell out, because they don't see no end goal. They don't see no company. So
It's no savior. Forget it. They might. Malachi 1 and 4 in the NLT, it says, Esau's descendants and Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. But the Lord of Heaven's armies replies, they may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again.
Yeah, because in council Lord, that's what you understand. You got Esau trying to set up a new world order. At the same time, Lord saying, no, your new world order is going to be shut down. You know? Which means that we're going to send for nukes to destroy your plans, man. So that's what we're in the midst of right now. That's what we talk about World War III and the Great Destruction of America. You know? So that was it on it up.
They say their country will be known as the land of wickedness, and their people will be called the people with whom the Lord is forever angry.
Yeah, because the kingdom of heaven, the word of God, the Edomites, they're gonna be extremely hated, man. You know, they're gonna be known as the ones that fuck with the earth. They commit all these different atrocities. They got everybody in prison. With the Proverbs 29. You know, they say when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, man. So when you come into authority, and the people gonna be trust. People gonna know that. You know. So we in that stage right now. So anyone else not up? Hey, with that, we do our praise and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Kakadash.
Nobody see the apostles and the elders great millstones, and they start to say, Shalom.
Shalom.
And they're going ahead and wrap it up. Go ahead and